Hi everybody, welcome back to the second week of our rockwood tree painting. Today we're going to be putting the trees on and the tree roots. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Okay, so what I would like to get done today is the trees. So we've got our slightly muted background. We've got our rock face. And now we're gonna wrap our tree root around those rocks that we created. Um, so two dominant trees. I am gonna make this one a little bit larger just to get a little bit more drama in the painting. Um, so I'm actually going to do the background tree first and work on some of these roots, and then I'm going to put this one on top so it looks like one's in front of the other, because I always like to work generally in acrylic back to front. So I'm going to do this one first. So this one will be the kind of more dull muted one, and this will be the really bright, vibrant one. I'm also going to bring in to this tree some of the colors that are throughout the rest of the painting. So I'm going to bring in some of this kind of cerulean blue, um, some of the gold in the sand reflecting up onto the tree, some of the greens. So I want this tree to be quite colorful and vibrant, and this one's going to be quite dull and sort of basic. So I'm going to sketch out both of them, but I'm going to do all my detail on this one, and then I'm going to do that one next. Um, so the color scheme I'm going to use, so I've mentioned that I'm going to be using all the colors like throughout the picture. Um, I think I'm going to leave this tree out. I mean, if you want to put it in, that's fine. I've been thinking about it a lot. I might just leave that tree out just because I want the emphasis to be over here. But if you decide to put that one in, that's absolutely fine. So to sketch out these trees, it's easier to go light to dark than dark to light. So I'm actually going to use a lighter color to sketch it out, and then I'm going to put the shadows in afterwards. So I'm going to be using my unbleached titanium. If you don't have that, you can just use some raw umber and mix in um, a little bit of white to it. I'm going to be using Payne's Grey mixed with some of that unbleached titanium for the shadow part, and then the same for this, but this one's going to be a lot brighter and larger. Um, so with regards to brushes, I'm going to be using my favorite 3/4 inch flat, and then the angle's going to be to wrap it. So I'm using unbleached titanium, but you can just use white with raw umber. So I'm going to use Payne's Grey and Burnt Umber for the, because I can't find my raw umber, for the side of the distant tree, the one that's further away. I'm just getting some burnt umber, a little bit of Payne's Grey, which basically makes raw umber just a bit more grey. I'm going to, while my paint's wet, Just go along the side here.
Why do you want to do it while your paint's wet?
It's just so it's easier to blend.
Okay.
So without cleaning my brush, I'm just gonna go over. See how it's easy to blend when it's wet?
Yeah.
I'm just going in lots of little strokes. Always add more on when it's dry. And then I'm gonna just tuck in here with a few shadows. I'll increase these shadows in a minute. I'm just getting my ideas down.
What color did you use there, Julie?
This is burnt umber and Payne's grey.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make this one a lot brighter. So what I'm doing here is just highlighting where the roots are bending and just putting little highlight on the tip of the bend so that they're not just all one color. I'm trying to kind of depict where, see here where it would be like bending and catching the light, and then it would kind of be going into shadow, and then maybe here it'd be picking up a little bit of light again. It's kind of thinking about how the light would work.
I almost think I need to put in more rocks. I
Yeah,
didn't think that much about the placement of the
right.
rocks. And so I have all these gaps.
You can always just put in lots of shadow like I'm doing now. I did a painting like this years ago, and it's one of, there's certain paintings you wish you hadn't given away. I donated it to the Dundas Valley art auction, and yeah, it's one of those ones I think wish I kept hold of that just to use as a reference. But somebody's enjoying it. So I've just put in yellow ochre and a little bit of cadmium yellow and a tiny bit of cerulean blue, and I'm just kind of tapping. I'll put a bit more yellow ochre over that. Sorry, cadmium yellow over that in a minute. Let that dry for a minute. Yeah, this was a really fun one to do, I think. I've enjoyed it. I'm bringing in a little bit of that unbleached titanium with some cadmium yellow. And then you can either use sap green with some cadmium yellow, or you can make it with cadmium yellow and your cerulean blue. I'm going to bring in.
I know somewhere up ahead your path meets with mine, and I will know when the moment comes. I will feel its time, and it's all about timing, and it's all about need. It's all about feeling, and it's all I can believe. On my thoughtful days I wonder what life you're living now. If you're happy with the things you do, if you keep your faith somehow. And it's all about timing, and it's all about need. It's all about feeling, and it's all I can believe. I know this longing belongs to me as I gaze across the ocean, and so I smile secretly. You're sharing the same notion. You're sharing the same notion. You're sharing